We begin this announcement by taking a moment to remember our lost comrades, Joe Howes and Oliver Mullin.
All we understand about their disappearance is that they perished in a cloud of smoke. If we had the time, we'd take 420 seconds to remember them, but because we don't, we won't.
Big news in the world of cinema, Fight Club 2 is being released, featuring an all-star cast of the Year 11 boys. Josh Hall takes the lead part as he overcomes great injury in this thrilling and exhilarating cinematic working, as described by Times Today.
Big changes in the potential Grange rulebook for 2018 as rumours surrounding the banning of first-year girls from entering the common room emerge following their recent obsessing of and fangirling over Molly Archer. Mr. Reeve issued a statement today saying, "It's a room for sixth form, not children."
In other news, the sixth form car park is due its 1-year anniversary, despite only having been used for 2 weeks, and the car park development team have been awarded the least efficient construction workers in the UK.
However, Mr. Pearson and other more senior members of the staff will be pleased to know that the retirement village next door will be open in a few weeks' time.
In the weather today, Hurricane Howells will hit the UK as a large area of low pressure comes in from the French west coast. This hurricane is said to hit the GCSE students very hard, so they should take special care.
The Grange has been branded a microclimate due to the large black gate surrounding the school, providing shelter and security in the wild, unpredictable environment that is Hertford.
Over to the world of technology. Apple is set to release a group of Grange-specific text abbreviations to save teachers valuable lesson time as part of its iOS 11.2 update. These are rumoured to include
Mr. Lumley after a maths mark, RTFQ, read the full question.
Mr. Kuzik's secret messages to Mr. Grattage in PE. UKIP, useless kids in PE.
Mr. Gratich after games lessons, STFU, shower to freshen up. L. Sunners & Co. Incorporated were thought to have benefited from huge advancements in the world of technology this week, as surveillance efforts have been tripled. She's always watching.
We have received a number of anonymous complaints, one stating that human rights have been infringed, and another simply putting, "What I Google in my own time is my own business."
In other news, this week a number of teachers have been entered into a national lookalike competition. Some notable entries include Balamory star Miss Hooley and Miss Ahern,
World-famous snowboarder Shaun White and Mr. Huff,
cartoon legend Arthur and Mr. Reeve,
Dad's Army star and Mr. Pearson,
lead guitarist of the Red Hot Chili Peppers John Frusciante and Mr. Challoner,
Home Alone star Macaulay Culkin and Mass's Mr. Lambert,
big friendly giant and maybe not so friendly Mr. Howe,
Master Chef Greg Wallace and Mr. Boardman,
Luke and Bear Grylls after he got stung by a bee,
Tilly Cole, Matilda, Mike Newshome, Milky Bar Kid,
Emily Clough, Matilda.
Over to Will now as we continue this week's statistical analysis on the Grange staff room.
Mr. Howell's ponytail, in the time that he's been at the Grange, has grown a staggering 7.2 inches.
Dr. Wharton's English has come on leaps and bounds, and it is rumoured that his students can now understand 12% of what he says.
Mr. Pearson has, for the past 15 years of his teaching life, worn the exact same tie.
Mr. Robson has been rumoured to single-handedly quadruple Grange's CO2 emissions, as the air fresheners in his room leak out to the surrounding environments on Planet Grange.
Between them, Mr. Kenyon and Mr. Milne have used approximately 98.4 litres of hair dye as part of their daily beauty routine to continue to hit up the clubs of Deansgate on a regular basis. We wish them all the best for their future club tour of the UK.
In summary today, we have loved our time at Cheshire's The Grange and hope the introduction of Mrs. Leonard will allow the current first years to thrive just as we have. We have some advice for the current lower school. Just remember, 1% changes could raise you from a U to an E in your A2 mocks, and having clear goals in life can ensure that you too can drive a big red Jaguar. As always, we hope no one has been offended following our news report, but if you do find yourself feeling upset, angry, or hate-filled after this report, the peer support team will be in the shed all day and will be more than happy to help you discover your happy place. and your true beautiful self.
Don't worry, there won't be a big queue. Thanks for listening. See you same time tomorrow.
That's all from Fake News.